What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Dropping back, it's Manning. Plucks it out of the air. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? You can't wait to find out.
Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. The question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
But you got to keep winning. Now, when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to
look at that toughness, just running through everybody. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
So now it's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Manning. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. They just keep firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Gets away from one, finds room. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Wide open spaces.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
from the red zone. It's Baxter. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special team, everybody feeds off their great energy.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Keeps it on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Buys a little time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Trying to beat the D deep. Pick off to stop the threat. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Gets the back moving. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Manning. Takes the easy one to the back. Crosses the 45. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. Good pickup on that one. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage.
Turning
first downs as that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Calls his own number. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quarterback may change this route. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up fourth.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. Got all they needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
I'll tell you, the offensive line knows their quarterback for that one there because the protection was not perfect. The QB knew he had to get out right there and try to do that on his own.
The Longhorns will try to punch it in on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Motion from the wideout. They go right back to their man on second and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He's got an open man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create his accuracy throwing vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
He wants to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. To the air, it's Jennings. Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Brinson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab past the marker. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's square.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw. It's Manning. Under fire. Hit as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Might be changing the route. On the ground, it's Gibson. On his feet at the 40. Oh, he's got some space.
nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. The throw. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
Now, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
He'll take the deep shot. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Motion from the wide receiver. Oh, he's got a chance. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Longhorns are in the hurry up. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback keeps it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Texas! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
What execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to pass, it's Jennings. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping it.
And the Mustangs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback extends the play. Gets rid of it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I mean, receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting a quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Finds his tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw again. Moving out of the pocket. Grabbed over the middle. It's Maryland. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Quickly complete. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick
Touchdown, Mustangs! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Just a short pass to the tight end. To running room. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a 2-time All-American, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by 11 to Utah. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Under fire. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play and getting the ball back to its offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Longhorns are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Bringing the heat. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the left. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter.
First down for the offense.
Field, it's Jennings. Oh, what a move. Makes the grab. It's Renson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Fires it incomplete. And the Longhorns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Manning. Time to take a shot. He's got it down the right side. Here he goes. All out of space. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires downfield. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. To throw, it's Jennings. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the...
It's a seam wide open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. A handoff, keep working on that clock. Got enough for the first. He's loose down the middle. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And they'll take a knee. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end, as they will concede defeat.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
The Mustangs will call on their punt team. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to